Well, welcome back to the Truckcamper life, and today this will be episode 4, I suppose. I've been doing some little bits on the electrical side of things because I discovered, and I'll show you shortly, that there's a European type socket on the wall, and I want to change that up to a USB type, which I've ordered on Amazon. But let me just show you what things look like. So you're looking at the European type socket, which is this one here. It has like a 2-pin arrangement. These are used in the United States and I think Philippines, some places, perhaps Europe as well. But it's absolutely useless for me because it's actually, I don't have a socket that fits it. I could send off for one and you can get one of those ones that fits into like a cigarette lighter type socket that you have in your car. But I've decided to investigate how much power is going through here, and it says on there 12 volts, which is exactly what it's doing. So this socket here is the mains one on the shoreline link up. This one here has been added as an extra. So if you come round the back, I've taken the back off here, which was, they have the most teeny weeny screws which were then bolted in, and if I just show you a bit more there, I might get it even. There we go. Here, can you see anything there? Just about. See there. Okay, so that's those bits with the blue and the insulation tape. That's the one that's been added. You can see the holes being cut out. That's not guarded at all, so I'm going to guard that. Let me just show you this is the piece that goes over the back here, but it doesn't extend that far down, as you can see. It doesn't extend down that far, so I need to cover it because there's a danger that you can easily knock the wires or cables or whatever, get something tangled up in there. So I'm going to do that. So once I have got the new socket in, which is actually smaller than this one, it fits over there. This has just been wired into that. I'll swap it out actually on that basis, but yes, so there we go. So just to let you know, guys, I have now secured, there I am, wind's blowing, very cold today, secured the mirror so it won't move. I used some Velcro strips on the bottom and the hooks, and also I have moved the shower rail, which originally was stuck, it was actually there behind, just in front of the door, and I've moved it. I've given it a good clean, it had quite a bit of rust on it, and I can use that to hang things on then. So I can use this room more, it's me in the room there, use this room more to hang clothes up, so it's quite strong now. These walls are really soft, so you have to be careful. I put these hooks up like I showed you in the last video, so they're okay, so I can hang things up on there. And you can never have too many things to hang up, so yeah, there we go. I'm now going to do some cleaning. I'm going to clean all the walls off for my satisfaction. I won't bore you with that, but I'm just going to use some flash, just wipe it all down in here, and play some music. Yes, so there we go. So just to let you know, guys, I have now secured, there I am, wind's blowing, very cold today, secured the mirror so it won't move. I used some Velcro strips on the bottom and the hooks, and also I have moved the shower rail, which originally was stuck, it was actually there behind, just in front of the door, and I've moved it. I've given it a good clean, it had quite a bit of rust on it, and I can use that to hang things on then. So I can use this room more, it's me in the room there, use this room more to hang clothes up, so it's quite strong now. These walls are really soft, so you have to be careful. I put these hooks up like I showed you in the last video, so they're okay, so I can hang things up on there. And you can never have too many things to hang up, so yeah, there we go. I'm now going to do some cleaning. I'm going to clean all the walls off for my satisfaction. I won't bore you with that, but yeah, I'm just going to use some flash, just wipe it all down in here, so, and play some music. Yes, so there we go. See you later. So I have given the sink unit a nice clean today. So, there we go. And the stove, the burners, all the worktop. I've also cleaned the windows with some famous Mr. Waitrose window cleaner, and outside as well. So that's the first time. I've done all the walls. Down here, there was quite a lot of muck actually. It was more like grime rather than anything else. So yes, and yeah, so I've done in there. That's okay. I think I showed you in here, didn't I? Yes, that's all been done anyway. And I've done the outside. The temperature this afternoon is a cool 10 degrees. Oh, actually, it's yeah, just about 10 degrees. Just about 10 degrees. So yes, so. Yeah, on that basis. So yes, it's all coming together now. I've done those cupboards there. Quite a lot of room up that end. Done the skylark, right? Skylight, not skylark, skylight. Had the classic FM playing. Can't do that because I get a copyright strike. So yeah, we're getting there. Several bits on order as well. So that's, yeah, I need to sort out the carpet that I've got. I've got some carpet to cut. Make it more cosy in here. So yes, on that basis, yes, so we're getting there. Yay. Well, today's another day and we're back inside the camper van, the truck camper. I've got one or two things to show you. The first thing is that the little USB socket has arrived, and the one I got on, I think I got it on eBay actually, or was it Amazon, one of the two. And I'll give you a close up of this. I've taken a photograph. This will be fitted. We'll fit this afternoon in the where the other socket was fitted, where the 12 volt European type, which is here. So we're going to do that this afternoon. But before then, I just thought I'd talk to you about another thing which I have, and that is Christmas. One of my close relatives has bought me this, which is the Toyota Hi-Lux petrol and diesel 2005 to 2015 two-wheel and four-wheel drive Haynes manual. Now this is a really, really comprehensive book, more than I will probably want to use, but it really does give you insight. And I've been reading this on and off and discovering one or two things. One of the things I have discovered is that this vehicle has disc brakes on the front but shoes on the back, so which is interesting, which has probably answered the question about the braking that I experienced. It wasn't bad braking or anything, it was just different, and but you know, it's been fine. Also, we have leaf springs on the back and independent coils on the front, which I think probably if you know Hi-Lux, you probably know that's true. I've had lots of really nice comments from my neighbours actually. One who said he used to, at the company he used to work for, they used to have these, and they were actually this particular model and actually red, which I thought was rather nice. So today's a very sunny day. I took the opportunity to, and I'll show you in a minute, to clean the inside of the cab. Unfortunately, no disrespect to anyone who owned it before me, like Tommy or his lovely son Kevin, but it did actually smell very much like a changing room, a gym changing room. It smelled like a men's changing room, and I don't know whether it hadn't been aired for a while or cleaned, whatever. So I have given it a really good clean. I used some cleaner. Actually, if I remember, I'll put a picture of the stuff I use. I've had it for a while. I've used it on several carpets and other car-related stuff, and also a mixture of a bit of Flash, Waitrose's version of Flash, and I've done all the dashboard very lukewarm. And then I've left the windows open today, and I have discovered how you can actually de-arm the alarm system, because for what happens is that when you leave the vehicle for more than 30 seconds, half a minute, it will arm itself. So So I've managed now to work out by looking at the handbook. I'm not going to give that away on YouTube, but I have decided I do know how to de-arm it, which I've done today. So I've got the windows wide open, and it's a nice sunny day. You can see from behind me sunshine looking spectacular, and I've been doing a bit of work on sunshine this afternoon, and yeah, that's good. I went out for a nice run with him yesterday. I went up to B&Q, and we don't have a home base anymore. They went bust, so I'm using B&Q, which I have to say, B&Q seems to have upped their game. A lot more stuff in there, and same sort of prices as well. And so I took him up the road, and we came back, and then but he's running really well. Plenty of torque in fourth gear, which I thought was really nice. Accelerating really well. So that new engine is really working well. Seems to be well balanced as well. Yeah, so it's going well there. So yes, and just to let you know that Sunshine is up for sale. So if you're interested in a T2 1979 camper van, he is up for sale. He's on Facebook Marketplace. He's also on Auto Trader as well. And perhaps I'll put a link there, so if anyone's interested in that. He will be staying with me until he goes. Don't worry, I'm not going to abandon him. He's still very much part of the fleet, but I need to recoup the cash that I paid on this vehicle from the sale of Sunshine, who's been with me over 4 years now, and we've done loads of work, and you've seen lots of videos. So if you're interested, if you're new to the channel, don't forget to look back on the previous videos about Sunshine, little jobs I've done on him, loads of stuff. As I say, with a new engine in there, and all electrics and everything else, fire safety, seat belts, you name it, it goes on and on and on. So he's done a lot of good work there. 5 new tyres, what else? There's a whole list of stuff that's actually on, so yes. But there you go, perhaps I'll cut and paste it into the comments below, so if anyone really interested, send me a message, and if you're in the Kent area, and I'd be very happy to show you around. You know, if you're genuine, that is. I don't really want tyre kickers or time wasters, really. So, and yes, and he's obviously commanding a bit of a premium because of the work done, but also the value that is in him. So good, and he's in perfect working order. Anyway, I move on. We're talking about Max here. So yes, so I'm going to do that. I'm just going to take you around to the front of the vehicle, and then I'll show you what I've done in there. So I have cleaned all of this now. I used some, as I said, some special upholstery cleaner. Seems to have done quite well, actually. It's quite dry in here now, and yeah, I just need to get rid of some of the whiskers that are still on here. So I think, yeah, that's good. And in the back, then I've done the back seat as well. There will be a full review of this cab area. Very clean, as you can see. The doors and that all nice and clean. All the backs, I've done the backs of the chairs. It's actually dried off really well, so I'm going to I'll leave it still a bit longer, but I'll just air it out. It doesn't smell like an old gym changing room anymore, thank goodness. So that's good. So anyway, yes, there we go. We'll do I'll let under the bonnet. We'll do a full cab review on the next one probably. Anyway, yeah, see you in a minute. Okay, one of the other things which is quite important to have in either your car or your camper van, particularly your camper van, is one of these, which is the first aid kit. And I've just purchased a new one that will go into Mondi, my Mondeo. So this is the one from Mondi, which I'm going to keep here because it's a slightly more compact case. And this size is for it says for 10 people. I find that quite amusing because if you come across an accident or you are needing first aid, whatever, you need to have plenty of kit. And perhaps it's because of my clinical background, I think I carry more than probably I'm going to need. But this is going to sit very nicely in the cupboard here, and I can grab it quickly if I need it any time. So one of those nice things. But yes, I definitely advise anyone that's has a vehicle of any type to carry a first aid kit with them, a high-vis jacket, and also a warning triangle, which I've now, luckily I had a few spare of those, and get one of those as well, something to wear. So if you stop, particularly in the dark or on a motorway, you can put your high-vis jacket on, and keep off the motorway. I have come across in my time on this earth one accident, one collision where the casualty that was most in need was the one that people weren't taking much notice of, which is often the case when you come across an accident. The chap was slumped over his steering wheel in a 3-pile up crash, and it was a works van, so all the rear stuff had shoved him forward in the cab there, and I was able to assist him by getting in the passenger, or rather the passenger door, and turning the engine off because that was still running, and then the emergency services came. So I administered my first aid and then I let them take over, but that's another story. Anyway, yes, okay, let's get on with today's episode. So you're looking at the leisure battery, and I'm going to disconnect the negative terminal for this. I'll turn the power off. So I'm going to disconnect this by releasing this screw here, just taking this terminal off here, and then we can work on the job in hand, as it were. I'm just going to get a socket for that. So I've got a number 10 here, which I think will probably be okay. I need just to loosen this. Loosey loosey, lefty loosey, righty tighty, as they say. And I'm just going to lift this off. There we go. Disconnect that like that, and then we will. There we go. And let's get on with the next bit. So I'm going to use a block in here. I have discovered actually that even though we've disconnected the battery, the power is not off. It's still taking it from the solar. So I'm going to have to go gentle. There's no way of turning that off, funny enough. There's no isolator. Well, there's a trip in there, but there's no isolator. So I'm going to take off the live side first and then the other side. So which is something I don't normally like doing, but I will do that, and then we will do that too. So I'll come back to you when I've disconnected. There we go. So I've fixed the block on there and taken, that's the old one that's come off. So I haven't got a use for that now. Yeah, it's quite, so I'll hang on to that. I doubt I will be using that again, but I'll put it amongst the various bits there. So the next thing to do now is to fix the new one on, which is this bit here. So this will fit flush. So if I open this up in here and just pull this through a bit, so we've got a bit, see what it's going to look like. So that will go there, on there, look, perfect. How about that? Excellent. And it looks like I can use it's the same hole distances. That's excellent news. So I'll do that and then screw them in. So yeah, so let me just wire that in and come back to you. So there we go. Let me just bring this a bit nearer. You can see that. So where are we? There we go. So I've wired that in. And I think if we open this way, there we go. There we go, they light up. So it lights up. You can see that now. I'll take, there we go, so we are. So right, so I'll just screw that to the wall. Take you back there for a second. And I'll be back with you. So I screwed it into the wall. And then there's a small cover, which is this bit, that just clicks over the top. I think it does. It says here. Hopefully. It goes the other way around, does it? So make sure it's not too. Hopefully, I think there's both of. Oh yeah, so perhaps it goes like that. Oh, I see, he's got two of those little things. I assume that it will... go... There we go. Perfect. Perfect. There we are. That's on, that's off. Good. Okay, so let me just show you that. There we go. Very flush fitting. Just a slight... Oh, just you can't see that. That won't move with a button on it. And there we are. That's replaced. So we've replaced this one with a much neater one, which actually matches the other one as well. And we're drawing 14.6 volts from the solar alone. So I'm going to reconnect the battery now, and then that will be that little job done. There we go. Now, the last job today is going to be fixing this hole on this bodge here, which looks quite bad. And I've managed to purchase some fabric. Here we go. Oops, there we are, focus. And I think that will just cover that. Just about. Just about. Yeah. I mean, I could, there are the bits there. Obviously somebody's had some sort of something on there and then pulled it off. So I don't think it will actually put back in there. So I'm going to just cover it up and let you know what you think. Let me know what you think. Now, it may not look wonderful on camera, but that's better than having that hole there. And then underneath, same. So yeah, it's an improvement. It's not perfect, but I think if I made it any bigger than that, I don't know whether some of this might even come off, this glue stuff here. So yeah, looking better than it was. Anyway, let me know what you think. Better than a bodge. So you've seen all the work I've done this afternoon, so I think I'll end this video here. And until the next time we meet, keep well, and I'll see you very soon on The Journey Continues. But yeah, take care. Don't forget to like and subscribe if you're not already a member. If you are a new member, welcome, and hope you're enjoying the show so far. But until next time, and I take you on the journey again, bye for now.